taking the corner route, trying to find whatever he can, and doing it very well so far. Avoiding the jump pads. I'm pretty sure Ninja called those ones out on the run since he hit them on the last time. You can see they're only 20 points down. They're all on 5-point props right now. They will be able to do it, but all of a sudden, Fishman is right there as well. They're only 25 points up. Here,
yeah, these headphones don't work.
Really coming across for the little whips. Fishman also getting it, but Cuddle Crew does finally get pushed up there. Brilliantly done. 15 points now separates them, but Ryan gets one in for the Tender Defenders, pushing it back up to 25 with only 30 seconds remaining. Rubius knows if he can get this water heater in, if he can be safe. Oh, apologies, hidden so well. He was the statue going on there. And as you can see, hits the jump pad, stays on the corner, will get it in. That's going to push them 30 points clear. But as I say that, Fishman catches right back up. 19 seconds left, Monster, in the final match of set 2 on Junkyard Juke. Can the last match scores come through? 25 points. They need a run of 10s. Kaz got in. The box is coming just behind. Fishman gets picked up. The Chicken Champions have done enough to round out the final match. Brilliantly done in match 2. Repeat in match 3. They are the Chicken Champions. Excellently done, and they defended their crown.
That's right, and you have to give props to everyone else that managed to kind of hold a top 3 lead, especially right here in the final moments. A little bit more. Fishman really coming up at the end there, you know, bumping up their prize earnings, because every round, everyone's a winner. You can win a little bit more.
Yeah, it was just brilliantly done there. And these are actually the creators who helped with this. Brilliantly done from them. Some fantastic gentlemen. Thank you guys all so much for your help in making this mode come to life. Some fine gentlemen up there, the creative builders, were at that game jam out there, spent hours and hours, and it really blows my mind to see what they're able to do in this creative mode. Because, like, I'll go in, I'll play some stuff, yeah, I think I'm pretty good, and they're like, oh yeah, after 20 minutes, I have this full game mode, here's how the scoring works, here's the barriers. I'm like,
and that's the magic of creative, right? These unlimited possibilities, really, when it comes down to coming up with these game modes. We've seen tons of fun ones obviously develop, not only for the creative kind of fun side of the community, but the comp side as well, right? There's plenty of great game modes out there.
Yeah, shout out to all the guys out there playing Storm Wars. We know you guys enjoy it, but that was a fantastic way to close. Honestly, I enjoyed Junkyard Juke. It was fun to see kind of the definitive playstyles come out. Patience ended up being key, but players started finding the diagonal runs, knowing that, like, hey, I'm going to stick with the statue because this is my comfort, or like, I know on this run I can be blocked by this tree and this dumpster, and I only show myself once. But again, brilliant from the Fish Fam and Little Whip Warriors to push up and pass those guys in the last moments, pushing them into the top 4 and earning just a little bit more of that prize money.
That's right, because they want it all here at the Fortnite Creative Finals, and it's going down. So, you know, you love to see it. We've seen a series of, you know, I guess, different people succeeding, right? And all of these, the Chicken Champions really kind of came out.
Well, that's what, again, I love about all this about creative. There's so many different skills that Fortnite isn't all about one individual thing. You see these guys, and what they're doing is incredibly well. Able to execute the game plan, talk with their teammates, come up with something new, and the Chicken Champions elevated. They were clearly better than the rest at Junkyard Juke, but the question is, will that continue when we get into the big game? Right now, we're going to get a chance to speak with the Chicken Champions, who's up top. Spooks, what do you got for us?
Thank you so much, Sundown. I am down here with the Chicken Champions, who surprisingly didn't fly the coop. They put on an absolute clinic today in the creative trials. I'm here with Rubius now. You guys won the last game as well, so 2 in a row. You guys had a pretty great strategy. Do you want to kind of talk me through that a little bit?
Oh, what can I say? It's the power of Norway, the power of Spain, and the power of Detroit. Like, we're practicing on, and we're a chicken, so we're good at hiding. Like, we're not good at shooting stuff, but at hiding we're the best. The best strategy, I think, is, well, let him take the big stuff, and we are like the support. Take the small stuff, the 5 points, stuff like that, and don't tell them, anybody, but the trick is to go in the corners. Like, no one is watching the corners. It's the same.
So no one is watching the corners. I hope all of your competitors did not hear you just say that. Now, he said that you were in charge of taking the big items. Does that put a little bit more pressure on you?
No, I'm scared, so.
So you guys have a ton of confidence now. You have won 2 games in a row. I'm so excited to see how you all perform in the rest of the day. Going into these next games, do you have anything you're going to change, or are you going to keep things the same?
Keep things the same, stay consistent, keep
diversity of this group. Now, I know you guys have really not been together much before. What has that been like, coming together, playing together with your team all over the world?
It's amazing. We share this moment with my team and both amazing. My team, I win. We win.
You guys are so cool. I love it. Hopefully that carries on into your next games. Congratulations again, guys. Thank you so much. Sundown. Oh, Twitch chat. Twitch chat. There we go. No.
It's everywhere, man. Thanks for the plug out there, El Rubius. Fantastically well done. Love to everyone all over, no matter where you're watching, whether it's Fortnite.com/watch, on Twitch, on YouTube, in client, you're loading up all that stuff. Thank you guys so much for all of this and being here. Set 2 is done. It's wrapped up. But, I mean, we saw a big shift in the gameplay. We saw a lot of different changes going on, and it's going to be interesting to see what ends up converting into the golden games when we see a little bit of a remix on it. Not going to spoil any surprises. I know, it's fine. But I'm just curious to see who is able to then take their gameplay and enact it when you get to think on it. Because you get to that process and be like, okay, we were this close. We were right there. If we had maybe like a little bit more aggressive, or like maybe if we were a little bit better on defending, or maybe one person picked a different lane, the result could have been different. And these guys have been so good at adapting to the circumstances that I have no doubt that the Chicken Champions aren't just going to comfortably sit on top.
Yeah, not only that, they gave away some strategies, so we'll see if Bala outside can, kind of break that down and see if he can give us a little more insight on everything.
Thank you so much, guys. The action is heating up. It's also heating up outside. Trying to cool off a little bit here at the Fan Festival, but awesome games of Junkyard Juke, and Chicken Champion seems to be racing away with this one. We're going to take a look at some of the moments from that last game and how they won. So here, first off, just having a good time in the front, and also maybe flexing a little bit their trophy that they may have just secured in terms of a llama. We'll find out that later. But their strategy the entire time, they said it before in the last game, they're just trying to go for the high points. They're just trying to score these, at least getting not those 2 points that Monster was advocating for, but go for the statues, go for the boilers, all those things that net you tons of points, and that's how they came out to a lead. Here it is again, them just cheering on. We have the reactions from the Chicken Champions on their win as well. Nice trophy lifts. Maybe they'll be doing that later on here. The statue using that to get above the opponent's vision, their field of view, so that they can't see, they can't hit their shots, and the reactions of the win. Just bliss as they win their second game there on Junkyard Juke. Absolutely amazing stuff, guys. Can't wait to see who's going to earn that and who's going to continue on towards their path to the Creative World Cup champions.
Thank you so much, Bala, for that in-depth analysis. Now, I know you guys want to see the standings. We want to see them as well. Unfortunately, there was a slight little hiccup. We want to make sure everything is right, because this is a huge moment for all of these guys up on that stage. So while we sort that out, we're going to go to a quick break, and when we come back, we will have the standings after set 2, and then move into set 3, which is the world premiere, never before seen world run. So if you need to go do anything, go do it now. Take your bio breaks, take care of everything you need, and then we will be right back.
Hey, my name's Magma, and today I'm in New York because I qualified for week 4 of the creative trials for Godiga's map. I'm really looking forward to showing my skill set off and meeting all the players and showing everyone what I can do here. When it was first announced that there was going to be creative trials, I was really looking forward to it because it was all I did pretty much 24/7. I looked at it as an opportunity. I find after playing Battle Royale, when creative first came out and Scissors released his first death run, I just instantly sort of, took a liking to it, and I enjoyed playing it. And I guess from there afterwards, when I found there was money involved with doing death runs and stuff, that sort of caught me and caught my attention, and I started playing more. So with my team, my captain is Godiga. He's a French content creator, and my teammates are Chaps and Ardia. I think we can do really well at the Creative World Cup. I think our team has a good combination of the death run skills, but also the like shooting and building and the good chemistry we have in the team. I think it can really make our team do well. Magma and my team, Raven's Revenge, is going to do really good in the World Cup, and we're going to smash the rest of the competition because we have the Battle Royale skills, building, death run, we have it all.
I am here in the production pit. I am in engineering row right now. I am joined by my friend Peyton, and he does the robotics. Let's talk a little bit about that. What do you do specifically here?
We have a bunch of robotic cameras around the arena that we shoot different angles from, and we're able to pick up shots of the players that are playing the game. We also do a lot of crowd shots, so we're able to shoot the audience and get some really great reacts for both the stream and for the front of house feeds that go up on the screens.
You guys heard it. If you're out in the crowd this weekend here live for the Fortnite World Cup, show us some energy because Peyton is going to be looking for your reactions, and you could end up on stream.
You want to play with it, see how it goes?
Of course I do. That's not even a question. Like, I'm so into this right now. This is amazing.
I'm Scarlett. I've come from Japan. I'm happy and excited to be playing with so many players that I've seen on the internet. My favorite place to drop is Fatal Fields. If I win the Fortnite World Cup, first I want to buy a house, and then I'm going to eat a lot of food.
It's so heavy. World Cup
I'm definitely going to win the Fortnite World Cup, so keep cheering for me.
Hi, I'm Fortetto and I'm here to compete in the Creative World Cup. I competed in most of the trials and was really excited when they announced the bonus weeks after the original 5 were over. And I competed in the J-With 100 level map and I had to speedrun 100 levels, which was good. I really enjoyed like the styles of the maps and death runs that there are, and I really enjoy speedrunning them and trying to get as good as time as I can. The moment I found out that I qualified, it was just insane, and I wasn't sure if I was going to before that, and it was just crazy that I am here. And Fortetto and the Sunshine Soldiers are going to win because we have 2 captains who are twice as good.
What is going on? We are getting some good practice here for the Fortnite World Cup Creative Finals happening very, very soon. A lot of first thoughts, first looks at the Sky Station Showdown, which is an incredible map.
It was a great map. I mean, it mixes a huge new element into the game. You know, you gotta protect the person with a sword, capture the objective, but my team, great teamwork, and you know, we kind of pulled through at the end there. It was awesome.
1000%. You know, so being able to kind of get your hands on the map, you know, before obviously the big moment.
It's nice.
It's huge. It's huge. And so, like you said a second ago, this is a brand new way of viewing Fortnite and playing Fortnite, which is incredible.
Exactly. Super excited to see what people come up with, and then also turning it into a competitive aspect and put it in the game and make this tournament. So
it's amazing. So, any general kind of thoughts, concerns, maybe about strategy? I don't know.
You know, I think we won, so we know the strategy.
All right, listen, this is practice still. We've got the big moment coming up very soon, but do you want to shout out your team real quick?
Yeah, no, we've got some speedrunners in our midst, actually. We've got Tyler, we've got Sand, and Suzu. They are all speedrunners of death runs. And as you know, later in the Creative Cup, there's going to be a death run involved level, so we're going to take that one on.
Inspired by the creative man, Scissors himself has made many a streamer, many a content creator very angry with a death run, myself included. Great job with practice round. We'll see you very soon.
I'm excited. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Fortnite World Cup Finals. We are here in day number 1 where the creative finals are going down. The stadium is jam-packed with fans from around the world who have traveled here not only to watch us crown World Cup Creative Finals champions, but also solo and duo champions as well. I'm
see, this guy right here is Bala, and we're getting ready to hop back into all of the action. Now, I think, you know, we've seen a little bit of the first two games, though. We got to see a little bit of Sky Station Showdown. We got to see a little bit of that Junkyard Juke, but there's actually something that Sundown teased, and that is the World Run.
World Run coming up next. It is an awesome, you know, it's something that I think a lot of these players are used to.
Yeah.
And I think they'll be very, very comfortable here. We'll have to see whether the challenge of the obstacle course will be, you know, anything that these guys can balk at, or if they're going to be able to just cruise through it. We'll see. It's going to be fun, though.
Well, it's going to be really interesting, right? A lot of these players are very familiar with death runs, and it's very, like, technical, right? If you know how to execute, you can get through these obstacles, but you have to kind of get your eyes on them first, figure out how they work, and then make it through. So I think it's going to be very interesting, very fun for everyone here, and all the players as well. I'm hoping to see someone make it to the end. I don't know that anyone will, though. We'll see.
30 coins, and from what we've seen in practice between us and other people, it's very difficult, so we'll see. We'll hop into the overview and stuff like that later, but just to give like some examples of the things that there are, there's, you know, the trap, trying to trigger them, making sure impulse grenades are in play in this. There's some lava, all sorts of treacherous things you have to get across in this world run.
A lot of Neo jumps as well. And again, massive shout out to the 17 content creators that helped put these maps together. Mad props to you. You know, their hard work is being shown here on the stage. And these guys are at home, here, of course, playing it as well. In case you know, you guys are down, I'm seeing this guy right here is Bala. We're getting ready to jump into these next few matches. We'll get you guys up to you kind of tease it, but we'll get there in just a moment. And very quickly, the winners for set number 2, Junkyard Juke. Let's take a look at them right now. They were overall victorious of that last set, and there you go. The Tender Defender is there in person to congratulate them, Bala. Rubius and his team, they worked hard for it, and they are the victors.
Warming up for the next one, but they know now they earned the Silver Llama for that set, so it's 1-1. Chicken Silver Llama right now. They're surprised because they were getting ready, but here it is.
Rubius is like, wait, do I actually get that? Is that actually mine? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, they are the current set winners. They have a Silver Llama for themselves. So that's now 2 different teams that have a Silver Llama. With only a few set matches left to go, I believe, you know, if the Chicken Champions can secure themselves a second Llama, that would be huge for them and their team, but we'll have to see how things go for them.
And the timing of the Silver Llama couldn't come earlier because they're about to hop in. This is definitely a booster for them in terms of their emotions, in terms of their confidence going into the world run, because it is precise, it is difficult. You have to make sure that you hit it, otherwise you're wasting time. It's going to be a race between these guys to get as far in as possible, so that confidence boost is going to help dramatically in this last normal set.
Yeah, for sure, and it is actually a race. The World Run. It is similar to a death run with a bunch of obstacles. Let's go ahead and talk about that and everything that surrounds it. So there's actually 30 coins in the map. Whichever team gets all 30, the fastest or as many as possible until time runs out will be the victor for that round set. You know, like I said, these are insanely difficult obstacles. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be forthcoming. I'm going to be vulnerable with you, the Fortnite fam. Listen. The farthest I got was 14.
That's not bad.
Okay. It's actually really difficult, and I'm by no means a death runner. By
These
no
guys
means.
are the best of the best.
These guys are going to
In terms
fly.
of death runner, in terms of this map specifically, it's going to be absolutely awesome. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at some of those obstacles right now. So go ahead.
We're going around the world in this new creative team death run. In this challenging new creative game, 8 teams of 4, led by some of your favorite content creators from around the world, will compete to collect all the coins in their lane faster than everyone else. The first team to collect all coins in their lane wins. If they don't finish, the number of coins they collect will determine their placement. If a player is eliminated, they'll respawn at their most recent checkpoint. Any team member can grab a coin for their team, so players will have to work strategically to grab coins before the 10-minute timer runs out. It might sound simple, but it ain't easy. Players have no mats and limited items they can pick up along the way. Each team will have to use teamwork, communication, smarts, and speed to make it to the top of the leaderboard and take home their piece of the $3 million creative prize pool. Ready, set,
just did that while you were here. That did not sound like you here at all, and I didn't see your mouth move.
I'm magic. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. But yeah, World Run, you got a little bit of sneak peek there. We're getting ready to hop into these games right now. Speaking of which, let's just go ahead and do that. I think this is going to be very, very fun. We are getting ready. If you guys here in the stadium are ready and excited, let these teams hear it. Let's hear you right now. Man, that's so weak. No. Okay, let's pretend the first one happened. Like I was saying, if you guys want to let these teams know how you're feeling, let them hear it. Yeah, that's what I like to see. And now the game begins. Here we go, the world premiere of the World Run.
See how they do out of the gates. They are open now, and it's all up to these guys to start hitting their first jumps, and people are falling left and right. A couple of first coins are taken. Everybody seems to be off to a hot start. This is really like off to the races here.
Man, Turtle and Zan are already flying through these first set of challenges. Again, you know, these are the very, very top, the best of the best of the creative world, right? They've worked all 8 qualifier weeks long. They've made it through with their team captains, and now they're here. So once they figure out these obstacles, be prepared to watch them fly through them.
The first couple are relatively simple. The double doors, I think, are probably the first one that you have to kind of know or see it in advance. And then here, the impulse jump into the tire, into the castle, and 3 players have already made it all the way there. It's neck and neck between most teams right now, 10 to 8.
Bro, I'm so mad. Do you understand? I literally had to play this 2 completions, all 12-minute rounds, 4 times to make it halfway, which this is the castle. And these guys got it in like 3 minutes. I'm upset.
Oh, this is why they're the World Cup creative players, and you are not. You're casting.
That's cool. I'll hold that L, I suppose. I'll hold that for sure. So there's a few challenges here in the castle of Beerbala, but as you saw there, Karor actually took a little peek at it. There's these little bumpers, and that'll actually send you upward into the next, basically, tier. So the most optimal strategy here is actually to leave 2 of your teammates behind, send 2 up to try and gather more coins faster. Because otherwise, you're just going to dedicate too much time, and you really want to maximize your time in this World Run.
There's definitely a couple coins that you definitely want to get as fast as possible through here. They're trying to get the half slides and the chill traps. Right now, nobody seems to have figured it out just yet, at least in the view that we're watching. But meanwhile, the Fish Fam and the Sunshine Soldiers are up to 13 now, but still neck and neck. All teams are now inside of the castle, and we call this basically the first kind of tier of the for these obstacles. As they move up and go past this, it will become progressively harder.
Yeah, and again, this is the first time these creative players, qualifiers, have seen the World Run. They've never seen it before. They have just, you know, they are mad. Their skills are insane. And look at this. Taldeck next year. He's probably telling his teammates, all right, look, up here, I just use this bump. He's already trying to figure it out. I like it. That's not me. The moment I hit that pedal, I'm moving forward and I kept running.
I love this experimentation. He's actually also communicating back to his teammate at the same time because he went over that bump. Do I have an opportunity to go back here, or is this it? Do I have to go forward, just like you were alluding to before? And now he decides, okay, he tells me what's going on to his teammates, Ninja, Kaz, and company, and they move forward. Alex JJ, though, is off to the races. He's way ahead of everybody else, I think. But no, there's a Raven's Revenge. No, it's Svenos. It's his teammate. They're moving.
They are moving. So what's tricky about that last jump there is those little directional pads will give you forward momentum, but in jumping you lose some of it. So you actually have to make it in a straight run. There you have to trigger, get the impulse to make that precise jump, land on the other side, trigger the trap in one fail swoop, while also taking a step back to keep yourself safe. Now there is a little few secret ways to kind of trigger certain traps or get around certain obstacles. We'll have to see if these players discover the
Oh my goodness.
Destroying the game right now.
Just unbelievable, and this isn't even a team that qualified from a death run or elimination run or even a speed run. They qualified from a survival map. And he's doing things like this. He is leading the pack. There's a Fish Fam up ahead of him, though. They're not hitting this just yet. This is so precise. You have to change the altitude. Is he going to hit it? No. Second try. Here's Suzo.
Here we go. First jump. Now this is the impulse you want to send you a little bit forward. Now this is one where you want to get height. You got to throw it, try to get on top of it.
No! Just barely, Suzo. And he's at 21 points right now in third in terms of coins. And it's all up to timing, I think. Zeke, we might see this end in the first match here. In the first round, they might end up completing everything because they still got 5 minutes to go.
Well, we'll see, Bala, because here's the thing. That obstacle there is called the ice jump. But this next one that 4turtle is at, we call this the double danger. Let's just look at this real fast. This is really tricky.
He already knows.
He's already downloaded. He already knows what must be done. So you actually have to double hop, double bunny hop, land on the edge, take a step back, trigger the trap without being eliminated, right? Then you can walk up this small ramp. Then, depending on how you want to go about it, you can go forward. Yes. He actually makes... Okay, I'm upset.
Third try.
I'm leaving. I'm done.
4turtle.
And he gets the coin in one swoop. Oh, my.
But one thing, we have to look at the scores right now. 5 minutes to go. Fish Fam is at 26. They only have 4 coins remaining. But everybody else is starting to fall behind. We're starting to see the Fish Fam come way out above here of the rest of them. That's because they probably have the majority of their players through. The majority of the players are collecting those coins. There's 4turtle. He makes it through the double danger, collects the coin. Now, what do you do from here? They get up.
Man, this guy is absolutely insane.
There it is.
And you know, for 4turtle, it's funny because he's just excited about being here, able to compete on the stage in front of thousands of people and all of his peers. And bro, he is just slaying it right now. Oh, you gotta be careful. Okay, all right, yep. Everything's fine. Now you gotta make the jump. You got the one hop.
That is...
Gotcha! Get in trap, baby!
That is the first time I've seen that. I've seen the theory. I mean, I've heard it theorized, but I haven't seen that yet. But man, I was wondering. It's Scissors and company. 26 points. They're not at the same point that the Sunshine Soldiers are at, but they're at 26 total, the entire team. They have clearly synergized with Scissors here, but looks to be that even the Ravens event is stuck at 26, so this might be a difficult one to get past.
Yeah, this one, so the tricky bit about this one is there's actually no checkpoint in between here and where you need to get to. That's what makes the double danger that double dangerousness. 26 points across, and there's only about 3 minutes left, so these guys really have to focus up, try to get through. Now, the key thing going forward is, again, this is a test of speed, right? So a lot of these players are seeing the traps, they're making it through, memorizing kind of what they have to be doing to make it through these obstacles. Dan's already through, and that means when they get to come to be that much faster, right? They're going to be just tearing through all of these obstacles like they're nothing. Hand of blood, Lachlan, here we go.
Two team captains. Hey, this is important too because they still have coins to earn on their own.
Right.
They're they're all the way in the back. They're not earning the coins. They're not helping their team out in front, trying to figure out the obstacles. But two captains back there. Ooh.
Okay. All right. Trigger the other one. Yes. All right. Land on it. Trigger that one. Dude.
Is he gonna get it? Nice dodge. Ooh. This is insane right now, and there's the second player to make it through 4turtle into the door. No!
Nope, and look, you drop back down. So that's the challenging part. We call this thread the needle, right? You have to make it in one. This is extremely difficult, and this is where a lot of these players are going to get caught up. He is a legend. Look at how methodical he is. He's insane. Look at these the precision jumps, man.
He's not going to miss this ever again because he already knows that trap, unfortunately, was timed at the wrong time for Clytax, but he's up above. Let's see what he can do here, going to try and attempt this again. Trap above. When he lands on that, he has to jump at the right moment, then slow himself down. 4turtle from up above, still back. Nobody has passed this point just yet.
All right, first trap, second trap, hop across.
Nice.
Jump across, take another step back. Okay. He was trying to be a little greedy there. I respect it. You know, you sometimes just want to land on that without having to kind of hop back out and kind of just risking that. So it's good that, you know, well, it's not good. It's bad that he messed it up, but it's okay. This is Turtle. He's an MVP. We're watching him.
It's crazy that it comes down to this. There's a minute and 30 seconds about to figure this out. He got up here before, and he didn't make it through the door. He's not going to make it again. Unfortunately, everybody is hard stuck at 27 coins with 1 minute left. I believe whoever is going to be the first to make it through here might find themselves the first winners on the world run. 1 minute left.
You gotta be thinking, are they say, Raven's Revenge, wait, they just got the 28th coin. They might be through Thread the Needle. Next up would be, I believe, Bump Jumps.
Did get through. We saw the end results up there. Made it through the door.
Okay, yeah. Ooh, nice catching yourself. All right, you got to clear the trail.
That boost pad on the side. It's just disappointment and frustration in his face. Ooh. If he wants to secure this, he needs to try to get one more coin in the next 30 seconds because I think Ford Turtle is going to be able to catch up. Here's the jump.
Right, this is the first time we're going to see this. 25 seconds. Okay. So this is where you risk it all, man. This is it, the leap of faith. Watch these jumps. We've got 18 seconds left on them. So these are these Neo jumps, right? You jump out around, keeping that momentum.
10 seconds left here. One coin remaining for the Ravens Revenge to find. He just got to get around that corner. I don't know if he's going to be able to climb these staircases just now. No, he's given up. He says no. Everybody else is left in the dust. Ravens Revenge take the first world run with 29 coins. Not quite finishing the map, but I believe next time they might.
And these legendary birds of the sky, they made it all the way up there, man. They were on the leap of faith, that last little section there. They had 29 coins, and if they had made it up, especially if they made even just 2 people up there, they could have been kind of starting a rotation, right? You jump first, see how far you can make, I will follow. But the big key for them is now they know what every single relay is, right? So going into this next round, they can say, we know we have to do, don't forget, make this precision jump here, do these little things to try and get through. And that could prove to be a very good advantage for them.
Yeah, and they don't have the Silver Llama yet. They don't have anything in terms of Llama, so this is important. Any of those teams that don't have a Llama right now, they need to earn it if they want to be in contention towards those golden games. Of course, every match matters, Zeke. They are earning prizes every single match.
And that's got to feel good, right? To have a stellar game here to get that prize for yourself and your team. That's huge, right? Like, so much respect to these. Also, Turtle, what the heck?
Yeah.
What is this kid on?
Yeah. Ridiculous. He was one of the first to achieve every single obstacle every single time. Finally, he got stuck on that one at the end. I don't know what you were calling it. It was a nice twist of the tongue, but just amazing there from Ford Turtle to be the first every single time and then getting overtaken at the end. But, you know, next time, he knows it now. He's probably going to be the fastest to get ahead of everybody because he knows it all now. And you saw how mechanically good he was once he figured out the obstacle. So I think all signs are pointing towards another Ford Turtle performance like that.
I mean, like you said, he's downloaded it all, right? He's got it up here, and now he's put it down on paper. I mean, again, though, Ravens Revenge have got a little bit of that advantage, right? They I think the big thing, though, is trying to get more of your teammates through to the challenges, right? Like, it's very difficult to try and get all 4, you know, in one fell swoop, Raven pun. But if you can make it, even just that second person, like the moment you start to miss a jump, you're like, all right, I'm going to be eliminated, just go forward. And maybe that person sees where you went wrong and is like, okay, I can make the jump, and then they go forward, right? And then you're just kind of constantly brawling through, getting more coins, and getting where you need to be.
Yeah, and there was also an aspect of covering for others as they made it through, especially as that castle point happened. We saw Lachlan and Hand of Blood, the 2 team captains, all the way back in the back, but their teams were still up there because they were covering for them, they were getting those coins. But next time, they definitely need to be trying to make the effort to get all the way through and collect those coins as time progresses.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I think what we're really fitting is to hear from one of these teams. Specifically, I want to hone in on the Cuddle Crew. We've got none other than Monster standing by with them to hear their thoughts.
What happened here? Okay, yeah.
All right, so here we have it, Lachlan. I know, I've heard from the grapevine, these guys and yourself actually qualified for the creative finals through a death run, and boy, oh boy, I just got to know what happened here. How did this translate? This is a death run. What happened, Lachlan?
Look, the qualifying map was a bit of a puzzle death run, so, you know, they had time to work with it. It was our first attempt running through, so it was a bit rough. I don't know if you guys caught me sitting on like an impulse level for like 10 minutes, but that was fun. So we're not going to do that this time. Clytak's over here. He's our designated carry, so hopefully you can carry us harder in the next round, and yeah.
I hear that. So now I got to come this way. Lachlan is dependent on you guys. What was going on? Was the death run, did it catch you by surprise, or was it just certain tricky moments that kind of choked you up and
because I didn't know where to go. Then the impulse jump to the Yeah, at the beginning, it just messed me up a bit. And at the end, I didn't know where to go. It was just a bit of confusion.
I have one more question here. So you guys have not seen the death run prior to this. Do you think that kind of held you back? And if you have another run at it, which you will, do you guys think that that second time around you'll kind of have the strategies down packed? And I'm going to come down here with this.
Yeah, I think that the first time around is always the hardest because, you know, you're kind of going into this environment, you don't know where to go, but the second time around, I think we'll be a little bit stronger at the time.
Absolutely, I bet it. So once again, this is the creative finals here. You guys, like I said, Lachlan pulled through with puzzle death runs, but just showing the difference here. So we're going to set it back up to you guys at the desk. And again, thank you.
You know, Lachlan, you are good at many things, but apparently you're showing the world you're not the great at impulses. But it's okay. You're going to have another shot and showing them that the original thought we had is wrong, because I know you can do this. I know you can. We had a chance to talk earlier, and you were like, bro, I'm the best. And I was like, I know that. Show everyone that. You just got to show them, Paula.
You know what else we're going to show them? We're going to show them the standings after that first game in this set right now. Who ended up where in terms of the prizing and where they are on their journey to the llama at the end of the set. So it's Raven's Revenge obviously in first. They earn themselves $55,000 and that much closer to the silver llama.
That's right, but don't forget, Funky Fighters and the Chicken Champions both have those silver llamas. That is going to be a massive determining factor going forward. You know, if you're Raven's Revenge, you are absolutely looking to try and snag that silver llama if possible, because that's going to put you in contention, right? Then you have to set your eyes on the gold llama for the tiebreakers. But all in all, to be able to kind of come through and win that prize money for you and your team is massive. They have confidence, right? And again, I think the only thing in their way right now is this guy. He's showing us that he is. Let's see if that happens here in game number 2.
Sunshine Soldiers fell short, but Ford Turtle showed us all what he was made for, and I think we're getting ready to go into the match. As all the players are loading up right now, there's the Fam, Scissors and company. They're all about to start. The gates are about to open. Guys, let's hear it for them.
Ah, there you guys are. You're paying attention. I respect it. Here we go. 10 minutes. Countdown has begun. The gates are open. And now here we go. Fusey is first out of the gate, immediately just flying. You can see this is completely different than before, right? Before, people were kind of taking their time. Hey, what's this? I can't see where this ledge. What's going on here? Let's sit here and inspect everything. That's not the case now. Everyone is just flying through these obstacles.
Yeah, a couple of these guys have not gone down yet. Here's Magma making his way through with the Ravens Revenge. This was the team that came out on top and was the player that led them all the way up to those treacherous stairs way that we saw at the end there. Almost getting up around the corners. And here it looks like we are almost to the castle before turn.
Someone forward, right? Like, even if you're the first one and you're really confident, you could say, hey, Bala, I know you made it first. Just go up to the next round. I'm going to stay behind. I'm going to pick up the coins, right? So quite a bit of teamwork going into this. But look along the way, man. These jumps are crazy. Susan, what are you? Okay, what a legend. What a legend.
Showing everybody that he can hang. He's led on the team of Scissors with Fish Fam. We saw them not too far in the prizing. 18 points right now. They're leading the way, but no, it's actually Fort Turtle again. Already towards these varying distance impulse jumps. And is he going to first shot it? No, not exactly. you know he's going to hit it on the next time.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, you know, this is kind of one of those things. The more that you do this, the easier it is the next time around, right? Once it's like you throw it here, you're like, nope, that's not correct. This might be it. Okay, closer, closer. I like it. Will he make it on the third jump? Don't forget though, we got the Funky Fighters at 20 coins. We've got Fish Fam at 20 coins. Sunshine Soldiers, they need to try and pick it up. Here we go. Nice, but get across. Nice.
Perfect play from Ford Turtle. Now towards the lava jump and what you were dubbing as double danger. So you get a first shot. Does dodge the traps.
Okay.
This is from where he went last time. Gets the coin. He's going to double back.
First try.
Oh my goodness. He went through those. I would have gotten scared there, but no. Ford Turtle knows exactly what he's doing. Going to get all the coins in first try on the double danger, but doesn't make it through, so he has to still complete it. And Suzu and Sand, meanwhile, from Fish Fam, are taking the lead.
And that's what I kind of talked about, right? Trying to send 2 through. If you and your duo partner can make it through these jumps and get there, then you can start watching, right? Because like you as a player, you go to do it, you mess up and you're eliminated, you're like, what happened? What exactly did I do? You kind of go back and then kind of relive that moment. Not here, right?
This is the moment that they were all stuck on for so long. Suzu knows it now. He's not going to hit the first time. Zand also attempted it at the same time. Not going to work out just yet. Here, they're going to give themselves the opportunity. Suzu trying again. Triggers 2. The third, yes. The jump.
Right,
yes.
Nice. Oh, and Zand. He was worried there that he might have pushed
the door
him off.
Not sure if he made it. I don't see him falling down. Yes, he did make the doorway, and now he's back towards this thing where he has to go under at the same time as triggering the trap. He does it. He's back to the stairs. The Fish Fam only need one more coin, and they're about to do it in 5 minutes. It is so fast here. The last time we got here, it was 1 minute and 30 seconds. So one more coin for him to complete the map. He makes it farther than any player has yet so far.
Where's the next pad? He actually found it first try. I don't believe it. No, that was not where you gotta go. You gotta go back inward. It's okay though. He's gonna get another shot. Man, that was very impressive. Honestly, I would have been like, where am I supposed to go? But that's why this is called the leap of faith. You've got to jump around that corner and hope that something will be there to catch you.
Faith he has. And with 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go, not a single person, not a single soul in vision. He's going to have plenty of time to work with. We'll see if the Ravens' revenge can repeat and get back to where they were, but it looks like Sand is also going to join as well, but no, he falls just before. Yes, Tyler too. So the Fish Fam is coming through in big numbers at this last leap of faith.
And you know what could be huge here for Fish Fam? If they can make it through the leap of faith and they can actually get this coin, they're going to stop the timer, right? So less time that everyone else kind of has around to observe what's going on and try to get this practice in, the better. Here we go. Nice. All right, you got to jump in and out and around. Out and around. Yes, use the wall. Okay. All right. Yep. Look around. Uh-huh. Yes. All right. Okay. All right, here we go. Wait.
Last jump. Ooh. And he needs to hit the coin. This is going to be it. No,
he didn't touch it.
Just barely missed there. Finally hits the bouncer and he's gone. There it is. The first players to complete the world run in 5 minutes and 52 seconds. An unbelievable time compared to what we saw last time. But still, the remaining teams have to battle it out. Back to the Ravens' revenge. They're still on the double danger. And they are going to get through. He has to hit the door, though. Oh, he almost fell all the way back down. Here
we go.
Not finding the speed, not finding the bounce there.
Threading the needle. Oh. You hate to see it. Now, don't forget, remember, Ravens' Revenge was the first team from last round. They made it here, and they're already kind of right back where they need to be. You've got the Sunshine Soldiers also going for the leap of faith. But look at how many coins they have, right? In theory, they should be at 29. This should be the last coin that they need to pick up. But someone hasn't picked up coins. Now, where? I'm not sure. But that could make or break their performance right here.
That absolutely could. We know Sunshine Soldiers had a great performance last game. Ford Turtle has completed the map. If you see him up there, he's just watching on down. But the Ravens' Revenge seem to have completed just a little bit more. Everybody now, I think, going to be trying to attempt these last couple of jumps. And they must try to complete the match. But important to note is the Ravens' Revenge in second place right now. They need one more coin as well. That puts them in a huge advantage for that Silver Llama when we go into the third game. What just happened there with Stewart? He just climbed to the top with the tires.
That's right, the secret tires. See, these are little things you discover as you're... Oh, it's okay, Stewart, don't worry. Take a deep breath, line it back up. You've got this. 2 minutes left on the clock, Bala.
Taga all the way in the back. He's catching up with his team. He's going to hit that. Can he hit the last one? He lost a little bit of speed, but he does. So he's joining up. Maybe he can collect any coin that he missed. No, it's actually going to be Artur up here. He's got to finish the leap of faith as well. So a number of teams here.
Man, you got to think, if you're everyone else, you've already seen the Fish Fam stop that timer at 5:52, right? Just under 6 minutes. So you're thinking, we have to go. We have to be hitting these jumps, and that's just applying more pressure, right? Especially with a crowd here roaring as well. You know, there's all this pressure on the line. Nice jumps here. All right, keep looking around. Yeah, you see it right there. Bounce off the wall, out and around. Oh!
So difficult. So challenging. He's learning the reasons why right now. He's going to continue to get more attempts. Meanwhile, the Funky Fighters have gotten their last coin up to the final one. Kuto being the player who gets there. He's on the leap of faith as well, so it's just head-to-head against these two. And this is it. Very important for Funky Fighters. They need to stop Raven's Revenge. If anything else, getting second obviously important, but also because it's head-to-head against Raven's Revenge, this is such a meaningful final jump.
And, I mean, don't forget, they were the winners of that first round, so they already have points built up from that. If they could secure this last coin, that could be massive heading into the standings. But again, we've just got about 50 seconds left here. You can just tell they're just trying to hit these jumps with everything they can.
Okay, Kuto, a little bit further than we saw him last time. He's got to make the leap of faith.
Yeah, this is the one you have to go out and right? There you go.
Now the bounce off the wall. So looking exactly, seeing if there's any more opportunities. He makes it. Okay, this could be clutch.
Bounce.
This could be clutch here from Kuto. Just gets to the top here, and then he needs the bounce pad. Yes, perfect. Just the coin now. He gets it!
There it is!
9 minutes and 23 seconds ahead of the Ravens' Revenge. Still time on the clock, though, for the Ravens' Revenge to collect that last one. And what's impressive, too, is that 2 players have actually completed 4. The players up above, but now the rest of them, 1 second remaining. It's still going to be the Fish Fam, 5 minutes and 52 seconds, who take that one. That second map of the World Run is down and done.
Man, mad props to the Fish Fam. They did it in almost under 5 minutes, right? They came out at that 5:25 mark, 5.5 minutes. Now, Funky were right behind them. A little longer, right, at that 9:23 mark, but still, they got all 30 coins. If we have to go to tiebreakers, these 2 teams have 1 more coin than everyone else up at that 29 mark, so that could very well make a big difference heading into tiebreakers. But again, Fish Fam, way to show up. I respect it.
It's crazy, the improvement from game 1 into game 2.
Yeah.
It was just awesome. Ravens' Revenge obviously in the first match coming out ahead, but Fish Fam clearly improving all across the board. It wasn't just one person. It felt like it was the entire team because that time was unbelievable. That's going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, we'll have to see who else can do it. Again, you know, Ravens' Revenge had a fantastic showing. Funky Fighters showed up there at the last moment. And then, obviously, the Fish Fam. But don't forget, you still got players like Four Turtle over on Sunshine Soldiers. Everyone, all of these teams have someone that's going to get them very, very far, right? We've seen that. But now the question is, heading into this next match, what does that mean? Fish Fam have already completed it. Funky have already completed it. Raven have gotten close. Does that mean we're gonna see another 5-minute timer? Could we see it even faster?
Good question. And what Ravens' Revenge needs to figure out how to end the match. Because if they don't, then they won't be able to get ahead. They won't be able to close out, especially as other teams go ahead. Fish Fam knows how to complete it. They've proven that they can complete it, and Funky Fighters as well.
Yeah, sure. Well, for now, let's send it over to the stage where Pookie is standing by with the Fish Fam. And Pooks, real quick, ask them what their favorite fish stick is.
You know, we can't always make it all about you, but I am down here with the Fish Fam. It is, dare I say, official. They're the first team to take a victory in the death run. I'm going to start here with Suzu. So you were the one that essentially clutched that victory for your team. How did that feel?
It felt great. Like, at first, I choked the bouncer, and then I thought I choked the level as well. But then I figured it out, and I picked up the coin. I was like, wait, this is it? Let's go, baby.
It definitely looked like you were in a little bit of a precarious situation there for just a second. Was your team coaching and helping you that whole time?
Yeah, they kept track of the coins that we picked up. They kept motivating me, like, you got this, it's easy, we got this, we got it in the pocket and stuff. So yeah, that felt great.
Awesome. Now, I'm going to come over to you, Scissors. We all know you are the veteran of death runs. You have been doing this from the very beginning. It must be an absolute honor to be here on the stage today competing, being able to help these guys out, pulling through to a victory. Are you going to continue the strategy going into the next game?
We've got the strategy on lock, and obviously it's awesome, you know, helping these guys, but they're helping me win. They're the real speedrunners.
Well, I mean, it is a team effort at the end of the day. All of you have picked up coins. Sand, I'm just going to go over here and talk to you really quickly. Now, I mean, this Creative Cup, what does this mean to you as, you know, a creative champion?
I mean, I'm not a champion yet, but maybe, yeah.
Maybe one day. Well, thank you guys so much for staying here, hanging out with me. Best of luck in the next run. Zeke, back to you guys.
Look at that, the Fish fam ready to go back in. They're already getting their heads back in the game. Also, great pun, Pookie. Also, I'm upset with you that you think this is all about me. What is wrong with you? All right, though, anyway, what kind of takeaways do you think these players can make heading into the next game?
Well, the takeaway that I take out from that is that they were all supportive. They interviewed, they said they were supporting each other, keeping track of the coins, and pushing their Suzu ahead, making sure that they're encouraging him. But for everybody else, I think the takeaway is, how do we beat that leap of faith?
Yeah.
That's the one that everybody's gotten stuck on. They've wasted a little bit of time at the double danger, but the leap of faith is really where everybody needs to close out, especially the Ravens' revenge if they want to get that silver llama.
Well, we'll have to see how things unfold for them. Very quickly, though, let's take a little break here. Let's send it down to Cam for his insight. Sundown, what you got?
And Bala, and we're gonna take a look at some of the kind of strategy that goes into it. But first, all of these competitors who are here, who are competing in this world run, have had an opportunity to get there. It's been incredibly stressful. There's a certain amount of kind of mental edge you need to get through it. So let's kind of take a look in and how these competitors prepare for what was a world premiere and first appearance ever. Let's take a listen in and how these guys are talking and getting ready for the match.
Oh, they only have one llama.
Just absolutely amazing there. You can tell Ninja and then the trendsetter right there throwing the peelies in the air, but also big shout out to whoever that was on the Llama Record Co. I saw you there hitting the llama bell. I got you. But now let's get into some of what happened during the World Run, some of the kind of cooler straightaways and, you know, some of the tough challenges that you face. So first, right away, here's a run coming out from Chappie of the Ravens' Revenge, and this was one of the first obstacles you hit. So you can see he's on pace with everyone else, but what makes this so great is how efficiently he transfers this over into the castle jump. Is barely able to delay. This is one of the toughest first things to get when you reach it. This is his first time ever seeing this jump. No problem. Hats off to you there. And then what does he do right away? Gets into the trap trigger and he's able to get them. Notice how as soon as he goes, he is quick flicking his camera back the other direction and gets all of those so consistently able to get it. Now, we saw a smashing success on their first attempt. Unfortunately, the Cuddle crew had a little bit of a harder time when it came to that castle jump. It's okay, this could have been my replay and I wouldn't have been lying. So many of these, they're so incredibly difficult because you think, oh, I want to maximize my height up, but you have to get it out with the correct trajectory. Now you can see Ninja able to get through the speed part of the run and then over the top. This is towards the back half, and look how well he's able to then trigger those traps and get through. But the Fish fam were the ones who were able to make that incredible run on the back of Suzu. Now this was from his first run when the Ravens Revenge were able to get it. And if you look at the timer, next time he faces this, he about finished the course. So an incredible job from him to make sure he is pushing the limit with what they're able to do. And you can also see the level of communications. He knew he messed up right away, and then he immediately communicates to his team. It's like, hey, you got to run and then go up. Now you're in kind of that double trouble area trying to get the triggers. And this is where they got held up for a significant amount of time. A lot of the competitors not being able to bait the chaps correctly, and now power over with the Ravens Revenge, who were able to power through this. Again, this was from the match number 1, and you can see how he's using quite literally every single space available to him, including the rock, including the jump off the side with the airstrike to then get up to that leap of faith, which is such an incredibly hard challenge. And only having 2 teams full completed it after the 2 runs, when all of these players are such strong death runners. You can see the Fish Fam. Look at the timer on the clock, 5.5 minutes, and he's so quick going through it, and he's precise. He lines it up, he takes a step, and he goes. My question is now, between Suzu and Zen, they were so incredibly good last game. Can they beat that time? Can they keep pressing the pace, and will they be able to do it better? Because when you get up here, you have to do everything right, find the lineup, not miss a single one of your drops, and then get the final coin. Was able to then double back and grab it there off the launch pad for that 5:52 time in the #1 spot in match number 2. This is now the 2nd time we've seen the world run, and we asked the question before, what happens in run number 3? Can the Ravens Revenge get over that last obstacle of the leap of faith, or will everyone else start pressing up higher and higher and being able to challenge him? Match 3 is about to be underway. We're going to throw it back inside to Zeke and Bala. Gentlemen, take it away.
Thank you so much, Sundown, that insight. I mean, he's asking the tough questions. What happens in match number 3 of this set? You know, again, Fish Fam, you saw, I kind of touched on a little bit earlier, you want to have as many people up on that leap of faith as possible so they can just sit there and rotate around. But before we hop into this next match, Bala, I think we probably want to take a look at the standings. We want to see how things are going for all of these players together. And of course, you want to take a look behind us. We've got Fish Fam up there in first place from that last match, walking away with a nice chunk of change. Ravens Revenge there in second, Funky in third. Don't forget, Funky Fighters and the Chicken Champions both have silver llamas, and that's going to play a big factor later on.
Everybody needs to make sure that Funky Fighters do not get that last silver llama, because then they are out of contention if they don't have a silver llama. Because Chicken Champions don't really mind, because they have another place to play. They are kind of out of contention for this silver llama right here, but still, so many different teams have an opportunity here. The Ravens Revenge, the Funky Fighters, Sunshine Soldiers with the Ford Turtle, and then the Fish Fam as well, able to collect it. So we are going to get into the next game of the World Run, the last one of the set.
Here we go. The timer is counting. We've got 10 seconds before the gates open, and they start the run. Scissors, you can see the focus in their eyes a little bit there of Turtle, and here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the World Run commences right here, right now. Players are out the gate. Here we go. The first run, Taco, Taldak, they're right out. Ninja falls, unfortunately. So does Kotu. Zan there looks like he's making upper with Tyler. Magma, Kororo, they are just neck and neck. Again, you know, it just goes back to once they figure it out, they're just going full send.
I want to see who gets out to the early lead here. Suzo, the champion of the last one with Fish Fam, is a little bit behind, but again, he has the opportunity to catch up when he starts getting to those more difficult obstacles. Right now, it's not looking like anybody really taking a huge lead, a huge advantage, because we all saw how proficient they are in these early stages. Really, the first obstacle that stumps most people is this impulse jump.
That's right, here we go. Don't forget, this is that precision impulse jump. You can do it forward, you can look away. First jump, unfortunately too shallow there on both sides. And both from the Fish Fam will be going down there. I saw there on the left, there is actually a team that has made it across. You've got Ravens Revenge, who's in the castle. And I believe it was actually the Llama Record Company that are also at the castle right now. Fish Fam, the Cuddle Crew, Ravens Revenge, Sunshine, and the Funky Fighters. And now the Llama Record Company all have 11 coins.
See the castle run, how fast they can get through there as a team. Also very important, as most players are now getting through this first difficult impulse jump. Looking for anybody rising up, looking for anybody completing this trap obstacle course inside the castle. If they can collect those coins fast, the players who get fastest through the castle and really collect all those coins are, in my opinion, the people who are leading the pack.
Yeah, I almost think, like, should you just, like, as a squad, grab, like, send one person to each thing and just, like, very quickly grab all four, and then as a squad go up, right, so that you have more chances going through every single challenge.
Obviously depends
on how many of you actually get to the castle. What a time there from Scissors through that one. Is he going to be able to finish out that impressive performance? He's got a couple of jumps still to go. One,
no way. I will.
2, 3. Scissors showing off why he's one of the best at these types of maps, but way ahead of him, his teammate Suzu leading the pack again. So this might be a better time here for Fishfam.
All right, man, Scissors, that was insane, dude. Again, like, these guys are so good, right? Once they figured out they can just do it, it's almost like muscle memory. You see Suzu here. Now, if Suzu's smart, he waits here for Scissors to get across, and then once Scissors gets across, he can start triggering the trap. He's going to opt to say, look, you know what? Let's just go. I'm trying to get the coins. We need to rack up as many and as quickly as possible, because don't forget, last game, they got that 5.5-minute time on lock. They still have another 1.5 minutes going off of last game, right? If they can do it again, it's going to be huge.
Waiting for the chiller on his feet to get off before he goes forward. Now he has full reign onto this one. If he one-shots this, he's putting himself in such an amazing time. He's kind of letting his team do the rest of the work. A one-shot here from Suzu. Is it possible? Getting through the door? No, just short.
Shallow.
But he did not go all the way back. He's continuing the recovery on this run. Not quite enough.
Man, Suzu putting everyone in his fishbowl, saying, don't worry, fam. I've got this. Gonna jump down, first trap. Second trap, hop across, take a step back. Nice. Oh, there's actually someone else there. Is Scissors there with him? This is huge, though, if Scissors is there, because look, they can hop through together. Suzu can trigger this, and then get Scissors there where he needs to go, and then there will be 2 members trying to get these traps. Unfortunately, too shallow.
Making the same mistake there on that bouncer. Speed pad up into the bouncer. See, he's trying to keep his back towards it so that he can make sure he hits the bouncer on the right point that he wants to. Kind of has it memorized at that moment, but a lot of teams starting to catch up right now. So, you know, starting to lose the pace that they had in the first game.
Ooh, don't slide off, don't slide off. Unfortunately, he slid off. Now look, Sunshine Soldiers, they're already at the 28-point mark. So are Raven's Revenge, but Fishfam right behind them. Everyone else is tied right around 25 coins. Oh, and look, they actually sent Flytax forward. He's trying to make it to the Leap of Faith. Gather the coins. I'm going straight to Leap of Faith. That's the 1 point we know we need.
Magma up ahead as well for the Raven's Revenge. And the record of the map by Fishfam has gone past. That was 5 minutes and some. And we're now down to 5 minutes left total. Magma making sure that he makes this jump. He doesn't want to waste time. I think he might have the confidence here. Just got to bounce off the wall. No.
Short.
Not yet all the way through. If he can do this, he is clinching himself that Silver Llama.
Stewart, okay. Yeah, these momentum jumps, very difficult, or neo jumps as they're also called. You gotta be really precise, really, I mean, you have to be very calculated with every single one. You got Chappie over here, you've got Stewart across the way as well. And look, you can see Suzu there too. I mean, there's so many people here that are already at the Leap of Faith. And look at the rest of the teams, right? Even the Funky Fighters, Little Whip, and Llama Record Company, they're at 26 coins. They're closing in on that Leap of Faith.
Sunshine Soldiers adding their name to the hat of people who are trying the Leap of Faith. Stewart, not quite making it through yet. Magma right now feeling a bit of frustration. He feels the pressure. He knows that he has to try to make this, try to get this last coin ahead of anybody else. Clytax has joined the fray as well from Cuddle Crew.
So you can see too, like Flytax is, while Stewart is using his camera, while you jump forward, you whip your camera in the direction you want to start moving. Clytax is doing the opposite. He's actually just using the momentum from his movement abilities, just like his keys, to get him where he needs to go, not even touching his camera at all. Two different ways to approach it. They're both about the same. It just depends on which one you're more comfortable with. Magma here. He's in a good spot. Great ricochet there. All right, just take it easy. Nice. All right, good lane.
Almost. The tires?
He's going for it.
Yes.
He's going for it. Could he be the first one? No, Sunshine Soldiers have actually already done it with a 623, and Raven's Revenge there with the 636. So Sunshine Soldiers sneakily got it, but still a great 29 coins.
What a close race, though. All 4 teams who were up there on the leap of faith have now completed it. The Cuddle Crew still need one more coin to actually finish the entire thing. Clytak's feeling a little bit of pressure. He needs to start supporting his teammates. And then the Llama Record Company sitting at 27 right now. I think this is one of the first times we've seen them towards this double jeopardy, towards closer and closer, edging their way at the leap of faith. The Cuddle Crew have completed, meanwhile, just past 7 minutes. So the standings right now are shaking up with all of these teams being so close together. Can't wait to see where it is. Still, every single placement here matters. Chicken Champions, Funky Fighters, Little Whip Warriors, and the Llama Record Company all at 27. Who is going to come out on top in this 4-way race?
And don't forget, this really does make a difference, right? They're all competing for prize money, so being able to come out ahead of another team, that's going to secure you more of that pot, so they have to be very careful, right? They have the 2 minutes left, but man, to see all these other teams, 4 of them already get that 3rd coin. Like, you know, we saw that first game, it was like, oh man, Raven's Revenge, the only one at 29 coins, everyone else is not even close. Second game, the story is Fish Fam and Funky Fighters. Now, we've got 4 teams that have gotten that 30th coin. Insane, especially how close it is. Like, even look at Raven's Revenge and Fish Fam, right? Just a few seconds difference.
And all that could mean a huge amount when we look at the standings at the end of the match. But meanwhile, nobody yet up to that leap of faith. Oh, actually, Kuto. But we saw him finish the game last time for the Funky Fighters. See if he can do it again. He's got 1 minute and 15 seconds to do it. Came in second, just behind the Fish Fam in their record-breaking run. Can he do it now? All pressure on him.
And I mean, you gotta, right, they're trying to get up there because, again, just more shots you can take at the leap of faith, the better, right? The more chances you have of securing that 30th coin.
So many teams are approaching this leap of faith now. You can see in the background, there's at least 3 teams up here total. Could be also some players who have not yet finished the map from the other teams. As Chappie sits there, Chicken Champions making their approach. I'm wondering, Kororo, if you do this last one, you are going to beat out the Funky Fighters. And that could mean huge placement in terms of the prizing at the end of this. 30 seconds to go.
All right, wait, he's made it. Okay, look back down. Okay, it's fine. Small jump.
Got it. Last jump, and he's got the coin too.
There you go.
So the Funky Fighters finish up ahead of the Chicken Champions. Korora, fortunately, is going to fall shy. But at 29 coins and 5 seconds remaining, I think that's going to be the end there for this. These are the standings as they are. The Chicken Champions come out there. And what an amazing run it was.
Wow, 6 teams. 6 teams secured themselves the 30th coin. Night and day situation coming out of that first world run. We got to win this, but look, smiles all around. Again, in case you're just tuning in, welcome to the Fortnite World Cup Creative Finals. These are the very best of the best from the creative side of Fortnite, and they're all joined here by their team captains and facing off for a prize pool. And these games have not disappointed. The world run, honestly, I take it all back. I thought we weren't going to see a 30th coin. I'm a liar. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Nope.
They smashed it.
These guys are the best of the best. Fish Fam, Raven's Revenge, these guys showed up hard on this world run. Absolutely incredible performances, 2-time finishers all the way through. And now we also have to be able to think about what these standings are going to look like at the end of the day, because it was close, right? Raven's Revenge, that first one, and then getting second, and then getting second again, could mean that they are in contention for that first place here in this set.
Yeah, I mean, so Raven had plenty of 29s, right? They came in second, I think, just about every game except that last one. You got Fish Fam. They had the fastest time of 5:25. In that last game, we saw Sunshine Soldiers, though. They had a 6:23. So it depends where they place in those other matches, right? What does that mean for all these standings? Don't worry, we're tallying everything up. We're breaking it all down, and we'll have that for you as soon as we are ready to do so. But man, the world run was dope. It was super fun. It was like we were like casting golf. Oh, takes a shot, and he sinks it.
Sinks it first. Absolutely crazy. The tension at the end when everybody realized that they needed to make that last jump was just awesome to feel. The crowd was feeling it too when you made it towards that last one, when they finally made it through that last tire, or making their bounce all the way through, just like flying through the sky for that last coin.
felt good. It's got to feel good for these guys.
Yeah, and I think, too, being able to just, like, key in on different players, right? It wasn't like it was 4 Turtle. We saw in that first run was dumpstering everybody else. Then it was like next game, there was different people that were really showing up. Even that last game, right? Scissors, the straight back-to-back just crushed 3 or 4 obstacles in a row. It was insane. But for now, let's go ahead and send it over onto the deck with Pookie Face. She's standing by with the Sunshine Soldiers. So, Pooks, what you got?
Hello, Zeke. I am down here with the Sunshine Soldiers. They're the most adorable team, in my opinion. They are coming from all corners of the globe. They've come here to compete today. Now, so far, you guys have, there have been a couple of struggles, but the day isn't over. We still have the remixes coming up, so keep that in mind. Do you guys have a new strategy going into the remixes?
That's top secret. Hidden information.
Information, that's it. And you, coming all the way from Spain, it's so lovely to have you here, Daniel. What has it been like to...
I'm actually from Mexico, not Spain.
From Mexico, sorry, from Mexico. What has it been like to be a captain of your team for the Creative Cup?
Yo amo a estos chicos, en verdad creo que no puede tener mejor equipo, estoy demasiado contenta de tenerlos conmigo y estoy súper feliz por la experiencia.
I feel really happy. I couldn't have a better team, and I'm super excited about this experience.
That's incredible. We love having you here. Thank you so much. And I'm going to come over here and talk to you super quickly. Now, you're one of our youngest competitors. So being here, seeing all of your idols today, that has to be exciting. When you told your family that you were coming here to compete at the Fortnite Creative World Cup, what did they say?
They were just super happy for me, and they was really excited, and yeah.
Do you want to keep competing in these massive Fortnite events? Do you love this?
Yeah, it's really good.
And finally, down here at the end. Now, again, all of this diversity is incredible. Now, you're here just essentially to compete at this event, but not only for that, but you're representing your country. So how does that feel? Is that a lot of pressure?
Yeah, there is a lot of pressure, and it feels amazing. Even though there's the pressure, it also feels great.
Well, you guys are doing an incredible job. Best of luck to you in the remixes. Gonna throw it right back over to the casters.
Man, Pooks, you are not lying. They are adorable. They're all so happy to be here. You love to see it. Man, the Sunshine Soldiers again. Mad props to them for coming in with that 6:23 time in the last set of that match there. Again, though, 6 different teams, all with 30 coins. What does that mean for the standings?
That means basically it's anybody's game, right? That just means anybody can take this because everybody really was pushing the pace. Everybody was making sure that they were in towards the top. It was basically shaken up from top to bottom, except maybe the top 3, right?
Yeah.
Raven's Revenge, Funky Fighters, Fish Fam, all these guys completed their runs and placed highly in the other ones. So I think that they have a good opportunity here, but still, anybody's game, just like you said.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. We have to look at things like Raven's Revenge, right? They had fast, they were 29th in their first game at 29 coins coming in first. They had a second place as well, and then they managed to get themselves to 6:36 time. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these replays that we kind of watch over the course of these games. This one specifically is coming out of the Sunshine Soldiers. They did, in fact, win this last match here. But again, just look at Stewart. Look at the precision again. The leap of faith. It's crazy because, like, in just looking at it, you're like, that doesn't seem so bad.
It's so
but
difficult.
It's insanely difficult, the precision jumps you need to make.
To maneuver yourself through that. He actually made that in one hop. Everybody else was stopping before that. He went all the way to the tire and jumped over. The reactions there in the background from that team. Absolutely incredible performance to come out on top in that one. Just perfect execution on that last one.
Yeah, for sure. Especially when these precision jumps, these tight jumps like the one around the wall that you can't even see. You just have to know in your head, I know where I'm going to land when I come around this corner, because it's not something you have eyes on. And once he's been able to do it, he's like, okay, I know the jump that I need to make every single time. But ladies and gentlemen, you guys got to get ready because we're coming down here to the wire. We are very close to knowing who are the set winners from the World Run. Everyone gave it their all. Man, did they show up huge. I'm not disappointed. That was so much fun to watch, especially coming off of Sky Station to then Junkyard Juke to this. Just three almost completely different creative game types we got to see today.
Yeah, we're putting them through the ringer. They have to do all sorts of things. They have to show off how versatile they are. And in the World Run, they showed it. All the teams who did compete and play in the World Run to qualify for here ended up showing off really well. Obviously, the Fish Fam with Scissors and company, they had probably one of the most difficult elimination runs ever.
Yeah.
So clutch to be able to perform here. I think we have the standings. I think we have the winners of the set. It's gonna be Fish Fam!
Congratulations to the Fish Fam. Look at them. They just want to get back in. They're not even ready to celebrate. They are the winners there of the World Run, and there he is. Fish Stick is walking out with the Silver Llama, ready to present his team this coveted. Look at this thing. It's so shiny. All right, I'm going to go down there and steal this, actually. I want this. I mean, anyway, there you are. The Fish Fam are being presented with the Silver Llama. Look, they're like, yeah, baby, let's go. We got that.
That's ours. Well, congratulations, guys. There's the Silver Llama for them. But all focus for them is on to the next matches, because we've got a couple more to go, and it's not over yet. We've got your remixes coming up next. We've got your Golden Games.
Now, first, hold on, Paul. Let's take a look at the standings. I think first, after that last set, look at this. Fish Fam come out on top, going out of tiebreakers. They're the ones that are victorious, and they walk away with the Silver Llama. But the Ravens Revenge Band, they were putting in a lot of work there, also getting themselves some prize money as well. Sunshine Soldiers there in third, and then the list goes on. Again, keep an eye on those Silver Llamas. These are the guys that are in contention for that final prize pool. Now, if you're one of these teams with the Silver Llamas, you need to secure the Gold Llama, because that is going to come. That's going to be the ultimate tiebreaker. If your team has that Gold Llama, you walk away with the win, especially because it's kind of divvied up amongst other teams.
Yeah, the Golden Llama being that ultimate tiebreaker. So the next team to claim it, the first team to claim it, as we see the Fish Fam with their Silver Llama. The first team, the only team to claim the Golden Llama is going to walk away as the champions here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, look, you kind of teased it a little bit. What are these remixes things that we're kind of talking about? You know, what does that mean for the games? Don't even worry. We got you guys covered. We're going to break it all down for you. So, remixes. We're basically going to go back through and play a match of every single match type.
Yep.
But there's going to be something different about them. So, starting with Sky Station Showdown, the remix for that is that all players can earn points, not just your sword bearer. That is going to be playing a big factor. We've also upped the typical 1,000 points needed up to 3,000. Follow, we've also got Junkyard Juke. Do you want to talk about that one?
Absolutely. In Junkyard Juke, we're going to be playing it again, but you can only use large props. So it might look a little bit silly, but what it means is that it's going to be all the more difficult.
Hello.
Bear presents Tough as Walls.
that center point when it opened up. Right now, the initial control point fights are going down. Raven's Revenge has got one, Sunshine Soldiers have gotten one, and the Funky Fighters as well. But now the four getting contested. Here's Paul's second wave.
Hello. We have a mic.
You have all been eliminated. He's going to shut down one there as well. Ben's are going to be shut down. And you got the Llama Record Company like, hey, what's going on up here? Nope, Daniel is
Hello?
prepared. She saw him coming.
Hello?
She heard the DJ scratches.
Let's go shots, okay?
No matter who is on the point, and also stats. So all four players are able to grab and stay inside the point. So you'll see at sometimes 12 points at a time going through for a team with all four members of their squad are on the point.
Do you like my skin? Yeah.
So this is going to
I just got it now.
Especially if you can get that surprise angle, if you eliminate all of them, you by yourself can actually lock down that point for any amount of time to start racking up points. So you can look to contest, you can look to leave a team behind, you can break up into
No, stop!
so many different things.
Sorry.
Innovation here from the Llama Record Company and a couple of other teams are having a couple people inside the cones.
There's a person right there. There's a person right there. Give me gun. Give me the minigun.
Fight at the same time, nobody hiding at all. We'll see too.
Oh my god.
Lends a little bit more credence to the
I'm a cheerleader. That gun.
first set of games.
Huh? Where are you going? Give it to me. Yeah, I'm mad annoying. Stop. Me? What?
That was easy, bro. I'm not even tired. I could do this actually forever.
Yeah, it's only like 2 a.m. I don't even know, bro. Oh my gosh.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's pretty late right now, so I don't want to be too loud. You guys know I'm gonna be on Fortnite, but I'm looking at my friends list, and it doesn't say he's in the game. It's been like this for like 20 minutes, so I'm gonna go to his room right now, and we have to see if... Yo. Are you still awake? Bro, what are you doing?
Oh, Jesus, bro.
Doesn't really look like you're in a game.
No, I'm just chilling, bro. I'm just searching for a
What do you mean you're chilling?
What do you mean, man? It's
You're
late.
solo squatting? Chilling for a game.
Man, don't say the word sleep, because you know yawn is the most infectious thing.
Yeah, that nearly just made me yawn. When you said yawn, that can also make people yawn sometimes.
I wonder how many people watching this video just yawn. If you did, leave a like. I did that one of my videos once, and like a lot of you guys actually did. Where? So many dudes just back the bus now, so I was gonna go. I'm done for, Jarvis. Jarvis, I'm done for, bro. I'm done. I'm done. There we go. There's a guy on me coming. Me right now. Alright, yeah, behind you. Just grab the kill. There's a guy. Is that way too?
Feel like summer.
Bro, we are scavenging out.
Oh, he just literally two-timed me. He has the shotgun.
It's a shotgun.
Yeah.
No, bro.
Our teammate gonna help? Oh wait, our teammate got him. There's another.
Got it. Yep.
Yes, give me, bro.
Get this guy. Get top.
What's he doing? No way. No, he's getting the cards though.
Alright, so, oh wait, I heard some shots.
Yeah, over.
Oh my god, there's a whole squad right in front of us, bro.
They don't know how to move.
Mate, they just weren't moving.
I'm a trick shot one.
Let's do it, yeah.
What's up? What are you gonna land? Alright.
It happened every single second down there. It's going to net you back, so it has to put to an end immediately.
Did you stop the video?
Under contention by like multiple
Yeah, you gotta press options and go down to stop video.
Alright, I stopped it.
Oh, were you asking me how to do it, or did you already do it?
I already did it.
I don't want that shit on my screen.
It's annoying. Are you going diner right now?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dead. He has a shotgun. Go get some more loot. Wow. That kid got bodied. I'll be right back.
I'm rebooting you right now.
Alright. Can I get shotgun ammo and flint knock?
Flint knock?
Yeah. Here you go down diner. Oh, his teammate. Right.
I think that dude's teammate guard. Or who's trying to maybe, I don't know.
You can take that medkit and you can just take whatever.
Take some. There's minis for both of us.
Oh. 2 right here. You tell me if you find an extra shotgun.
Another shotgun?
Yeah.
Alright. Where are you trying to go? Are you going into the divot?
Yeah. There's people here too.
There is people here?
Yeah, I sprayed one shield.
I'm coming.
He's low, both of them. Behind. Nice.
I got a med kit for you, or do you got one?
I got one.
Alright.
I got one mini for you.
You got what?
A mini for you.
Alright. I got some splashes for us too.
You wanna take the mini or the splashes?
Here, let me pop the mini and you both take this.
We're not at 90 now.
87.
You're at 87.
Yeah. There's some mushrooms right here though.
Yeah.
There's people fighting up here, I think.
I know.
Yeah, over here.
Coming.
There's people coming towards,
Someone for 26.
Alright, we don't need to chase them.
They're going out of the circle.
Yeah.
I dinked him. He's low. Got him. Yeah, you can take the rest.
I don't need nothing.
Okay.
The storm's coming up. Hey, there's a gold sniper right there if you want it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Hey, did you like that campfire over there?
No.
So someone's over there.
Oh. They're probably still over there.
I don't see nobody.
Hmm.
Rebooted. Well, they're gonna have to come out this way. Maybe not actually. I don't know. Oh, I see him.
Yeah, I was gonna try to snipe one.
Knocked one.
Nice. Probably reviving. We should push.
Yeah, I don't want them to get rebooted. Revive.
So I sprayed his shield.
Yeah, I hit it too. 40, I think.
I have no mats.
Hit him for 56.
Alright. 10 shots.
One shot. Shit. And that dude fucked me up.
I got a launch pad.
Alright.
I'm gonna place it real quick.
You got a launch pad?
Yeah.
Alright.
I have no mats either. You wanna go right here?
Yeah.
Alright. Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here. Just give me a second.
Alright. I need this kid to run out of mats.
You said what?
I'm trying to snipe this dude. That's near the storm.
Oh, I see it.
Alright, we should have a circle.
Someone else is shooting at us, I think.
Yeah, people right there. They're shooting at us.
Pop on med kit real quick.
Alright. I got a mini for you too.
Alright.
You gonna fight them?
Do what?
You gonna fight them now?
Where they at?
Outside.
Alright, come on.
Did they leave? I think they left. Or they just went. Yeah.
Oh, right here.
I know. You in a head circle? I got another launch pad, but I don't have any mats. Knocked him.
Oh, good shit.
Nice.
Oh, no.
You got this. He got the supply drop. He's gonna get it, I think.
Yeah.
It's you and a team.
In 2 teams?
Yeah. No, one team, I think. Or it's just...
No, it's got, there's 4 other people. Yeah, good game, bro.
Yeah, you gonna play another one?
Yeah, add me. It's already backed up.
Alright. I did. Hello? Hello? Hello?